Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Friday night stream, along with my able assistant Bubble Dust here in the background. And
leaving.
You're leaving.
Night night.
Night night.
I enjoy his stream.
Thank you. So we are in Borealis, going to do some auction house stuff today. Now, we haven't done anything since Monday, so it's going to be a while. Have a look and see what goes on. Nori, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well today. Lovely ad. He's lives. Shankson, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Live about a dirty house. Not sure what that means, Mushy. There we are. Okay. Was that the advert, was it? Interesting choice. Hey, that one bro guy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well this fine evening. Friday evening. Did I say it was Monday before? I'm not sure. I might have done. I lose track of the days. So yes, we haven't been on since Monday, so everything is going to have expired. So first and foremost, I'm going to have to go check the auction house and check the mailbox. So let's start with that. Let's get everything loaded. Oh yes, we have a new one. Today's t-shirt is a new one. Let's go HD. It's a Binding of Isaac Bible Thump t-shirt. It's got all the characters in there. But I thought, as it's quite Twitch appropriate, I thought we'd quite have a new one today. So as ever, I get all my t-shirts from QWERTY. So if you are interested in getting them, I've got a link. Where is it? T-shirts. There we go. So really good quality. So highly recommend them. And if you use that link, it's zoomed in on the boomer, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit in the way at the moment. Let's see if I can move it down. See if that's easier. I'll move the microphone out this way. There we go. NEX. Thank you ever so much. 2 months of Twitch Prime. That's amazing. There we go. It should zoom in on my face at some point. It's got automatic zoom on at the moment. And Paxton, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I've been very well, thank you. Let's see some Samadan Chef's hats though for NEX. Thank you very much for the support. A whole load of Chef's hats. Thank you ever so much indeed. 2 months in a row, that's amazing. Thank you very much. Oh, we got another Brutosaur in the background. Let's go head on over. Oh, ran straight through me. There I was being all elegant. Let's just turn and walk back off. There we go. Right, mailbox. The auto zooms on the boom arm. Has it fixed itself now? Hopefully it should have done. Can't quite see from my angle. Yeah, I think it seems to be okay at the moment. Right, let's have a look. Where are we at gold-wise? We left it at 162,000. And then we need to get ourselves up to about 180 for another token, so we can get another 180 days game time. So hopefully, in this 473 mails, we're going to have something. Watched an old stream the other night while at work. I made a boo-boo. I disenchanted a trinket. They are 105 expulsum from the scrapper. Oh, did I? Interesting. 100%. Well, thank you for spotting that. I do make quite a few mistakes, I must admit. Fade Kine, how are you? Which price by default for the expulsum? Now, I use a string based off of my Tide Spray Linen and Bracer Shuffle. So I use that based off of Jack the Dipper's suggestion, and I've tailored it just for tailoring, because he did have one which had also the leather Bracer Shuffle in there as well. Just wait for this to run through. You know what? I might do this in Stormwind because this is going to be slow here. Yeah, it's good to spot that. Yeah, rather than disenchant a trinket, it'd be better to scrap it, wouldn't it? I forget that they can be done. Yeah, it is very slow in Borealis here. In fact, I think I'll cancel this here. Let's head on round, because we're just here. Useful it is, as it is for other people to have the mount in Borealis. It is extremely slow, so we'll just pop to Stormwind. There we go. And find a mailbox and do it there. I hope you're all good. No need to thank me for your support. Thank you for your work. A lot of love for you out there. Oh, thank you very much, Enix. Very kind of you. Yes, doing very well at the moment. We are just seeing if we can make some gold for another token. The hunt for... Oops, nearly got too far there. Hunt for 120 is going very well. We are so close now. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3 bars, 3.5 bars left. So that's not going to take me long. I'm pretty sure I'll get it tonight. But first, I need to just... Where's a mailbox? There is one there somewhere, apparently. There it is. Let's park here. Let's go in amongst the trees. There we are. If I just go down here. Now let's have a look at opening the mail, see how that goes. Take the expires. I think my inventory's full now anyway, so let's go ahead and post things on. See how things go. Right, so 162,000. Right, let's get everything on and see how things go there. So ideally, we'll get 120 today. And then we can go on and do a little bit more of tidying up, I think. And I need to do a wall front, I think, is one of the things I need to do. There's a few quest things that are still outstanding for me to be able to do the wall front. So I need to do... I'll have a look and then we'll go some reputation grinds and things like that. So there's plenty ahead. Plenty ahead to do. But first and foremost, we need to get the auctions on. I would like to trim some of these down, but I'll do that later. The main thing here is getting them on first. And then we can capture some sales with any luck. I mean, I only had a couple of days worth of sales. Everything else I haven't relisted at all this week. Haven't had much chance at all. Been very busy this week. It was Mrs. Samadan's birthday this week, and we've been out and about having a lovely time. So Alliance is 81%. Okay, right. Waiting for second 120 through Arathi for the epics. See, I haven't even done any yet. But I'd like to get up to that stage, certainly, because then I think I'm at least there. Alright, that lot done. Let's get another lot of expires. Oh, thank you very much, Catch-Rosa. Oh, and we've already just sold. We've only just posted it on. What was that we sold? Quick navigation. Wow, that was quick. I wonder what price I put it on for. Right, there we go. That's much quicker. Let's post this lot on. What was it on for? 4,300. That's not bad, actually. Crafting cost is 3,100. Although it's not really that, because that veiled crystal at 1,000 macros isn't correct. But that's good. Selling for that is fine. So let's post another load on. We'll go through and see what we got. Any sales. Once we've done all the postings. We've got 400 odd mail, so it's going to take me a little while to run through these. But thankfully it's faster in Stormwind to do this, so that's interesting. Versatile navigation, 9,000 gold. That's quite a lot. You're on Alchemist level 150. I don't understand why TSM's saying to me that no recipe can make benefit. Do you have an idea of where to search? So, are you your 150 Battle for Azeroth level? And do you have all the rank 3s would be my next question. And if it's saying nothing's a profit, I would have a look at the prices on your server, and then I'd also have a look at your material costs for things and just double check that everything's okay. Oh yes, forgot to say the expulsum price we were talking about, weren't we? Let me just bring that up. So the expulsum price for me is this string here. Let me find it. Go to crafting reports, materials, expulsum. So currently it's saying a map price of nothing. Now I had this before because I think TSM didn't quite see the vendor buy price here. So you can see this is blank. If I go here and I go open a vendor, no, not the auctioneer, go to the vendor, there we go, and we have a look at the items that's in there, which is nylon thread, which is here. So now we've got a vendor buy price. Now hopefully when I go back to enchanting and I look at my materials, this should now work. EXP. Now we have a price for expulsum. I had that happen once before. It's interesting that it hasn't happened again. So that's the vendor buy price. TSM for some reason didn't register that. But if you want this string, this is for my price of expulsum. I'll copy and paste that in to the chat. There we go. Oh, Roika, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you've been good and all is well. There we go. So that, for me, is the average buy price of the Tide Spray linen, 10 times Tide Spray linen, plus 4 times nylon thread, and times the whole lot by 6.5, which is the number of bracers you need before you can get one expulsum, roughly on average. So it kind of works out as a good ballpark. Hey, Kuturas. I did have a very good vacation, thank you very much. Very relaxing. Time with the family and lots of regenerative time, so very much needed. So let's go through and get a whole load more off. Certainly a lot faster at the moment. How am I doing for inventory space? Pretty full, so we'll do one auction listing per mailbox. I'll let that go. My vacancy was too long. Hi Nix, how are you? Good evening to you too. Yes, it was long. I had a bit of time off before then as well, just to make sure that I could connect with my family and make sure everyone was good. So it was a much needed rest. I mean, I certainly wasn't in the way of I wasn't burnt out from World of Warcraft, but it was very nice to be able to actually get some sleep. That's the main thing, because I tend to operate on a lot less sleep. Well, what's that? Gladiator's Treads Cruelty is below its vendor sell price. Interesting. Just noticing this error coming up here. Where's this? Treads of Cruelty. Ah, that's the min price is 14 gold. The actual price it's going for is 2,200, so that can be ignored safely at the moment. So you were doing some farming on your panda farm and you used something to till the soil. Yes, there's a plough you can get later on once you've gotten all the slots open and you've got the reputation with the tillers. You can buy it from, I think it's Gina, I think. That was just this week, Catrosa. That was one off. I should be doing them again. It all depends on what's happening with the family that week, really. I'll try and stream as much as I can on my normal schedule, but obviously if family stuff does come up, I'll have to swap things around.
If you find anything exotic,
right, next lot of stuff. Take the expires. Ah, Royal Donkey, love the name. Thank you very much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well this fine evening. Yes, exactly, Cat. That's the way it should be. IRL does come first. But this is also a lot of fun, so it's good to balance the two up. Oh, no, don't need to that. Do that, and then run and post scan again. Ollie Orspanner, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We're just going through and relisting everything at the moment. Getting everything back on. Haven't played since Monday, so I've got a long string of auctions that have all expired. We'll need to do all of these, and we'll need to probably check in on my alts later. But what I'd like to do, once I've gotten myself all relisted back on, maybe done a bit of shopping, is I want to get my last little gap here to 120. That's the next thing on my mental list of things to do. And then we can work on unlocking the things we need to do for reputation and everything else we need to do before moving on to leveling up some alts, but that's much later on in the day. So there's not much sales at the moment. Have you found that, Nix? Interesting. It's been doing okay for me so far. I guess it all depends on how active it is. I'm getting a few sales, or I've had certainly. Dario, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. But we'll see what happens once I've gotten all these through. See if I got any sales. Let's have a look. More expires. I'm not expecting any sales to come through here. Been killing it with blacksmithing honourable combatants. Excellent. Good to hear that blacksmithing's doing well with it. I've certainly had good results for tailoring so far. AlphaDog9, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. The only sales you got is the Warfront items. Interesting. Well, let's have a look. Well, we've got some junk here I could probably do with getting rid of. Let's clear up a bit more space. That one, and that one. I might as well repair whilst I'm here. Everything else is fine, so let's open those up. Take those expires. And then post those on. There we go. All fronts are good. Another 300k. Very nice. Blacksmithing combatants not require expulsum for some reason, so you can just crank them out. Ah, very nice. How many do you tend to have on at any one time? Do you have like 10 or anything else? The blacksmithings you can mass produce. I don't have a blacksmith anymore, so I'm kind of out of that market. I would like to have one of every profession. You just started to scale it out. Oh, excellent. You were just putting one. Okay, that's fair enough. That's how I started with the tailoring. I did one of each, and then I moved it up to... I now do 7 of each, just to keep the stock rolling, because you never know what kind of variations you're going to get. That sounds like something out of Forrest Gump. Life's like a box of combatants gear. You never know what you're going to get. There we go. Another lot done. Another load of expires coming in. Down to 230. This crafted malevolent and dreadful stuff hasn't sold in a long time. I'm likely to get rid of that at some point. But for now, I'll keep putting it on. I want to do a trim through of all my things that I've got on. So that's on the list of things to do. Everything else coming on fine. Pets, various Legion bits. Here's an Honourable Combatant's mittens, 23,000. That would be nice if that sold. What's the crafting cost on that? 2,000 gold. So definitely worth it. Too much to do, so little time. Yes, very much so. You just kind of have to just go with whatever you enjoy the most and keep running with it. Really. That's the best we can do, really. Enchanter and Inscription guy on BFA now. Wow, that's quite a lot. See, week after week, keep putting on the consumable stuff for Darkmoon Fair. You never see it sell for you. Do you recall ever selling? No, Cat, I don't. So those are going to have to come off as well. I'm going to prune them off because they've definitely not been any good. So what I'll do is I'm going to go through and prune my auctions, not necessarily tonight, because I think it will take a sort of dedicated amount of time just to run through them. In many ways it's easy just to keep relisting them for now, and then I'll come through and I'll do a proper prune later, because things like this Crafted Malevolent I'll be taking off probably, and that group, like you were saying, the Darkmoon stuff just certainly hasn't sold, so it's not really worth putting it on all the time. But some of these things are worth putting on for at least a good run to see what kind of results you do get. Guardian Cub up at 669,000. Still not had a sale of that yet. But that would be very nice if that did sell. That would be a good increase into the coffers. We're currently running at pretty much minimal money, but we do have a decent amount of stock, so I'm not too concerned about going low on my gold. The main thing I want to do is I've only got a few days game time left, so I need to get enough for one more token to buy the 180 days game time, and then I can get that new mount, the floating ship thing, and get the 6 months game time mainly. That's the main thing, really. Alright, is everything going on? There we go. Confirming all of those. Now, next lot. Another load of expires. Coming down to the last one. That ship can't swim, though. I know, that's a bit of a shame, really. You'd think it would, wouldn't you? Being a ship and all. Maybe they'll hot fix it one day. A couple more epic honourable combatants. That's quite nice. Let's see if those go.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Yeah, definitely crazy. I'm surprised they didn't. It would be nice, especially with BFA being a lot of water-based stuff around. Here we go. Here's some honourable combatants. Boots, satin pants, satin braces, 22,000. Undercutting competition on some of these, so there's quite a few we need to put on. Even cool if you'd fish out the ship. Yeah, that would be brilliant. That would be very good. I like that idea. Yes, that's a good point, Ollie. Actually, it would give you an advantage in game. Although you can get the Water Strider, can't you? So there are other ways of getting it for free, or through hard work. It's the same with Pierre and cooking and Little Ragnaros. Little Ragnaros and Pierre both act as cooking fires, which would technically give you an advantage. Pierre you can buy in game, whereas Little Ragnaros you buy in the store. So it's actually cheaper to use Pierre, but they're both options. Right, a load more expires. So if we are going to get any sales, they're going to be in this last batch of mail, it would seem. Yes, they're really good for cooking. Pierre is my companion of choice here, because it's cheaper. But Little Ragnaros also acts as a cooking fire as well. So along with my chef's hat for speedy cooking and Pierre for cooking anywhere, I'm pretty much set for cooking. I just need to get a proper chef's outfit, transmog gear. That would be my last thing to do. But I need to do which zone is it? The south one. It's not Drustvar, is it? It's the other one that I haven't done yet, that has apparently some characters with chef's outfits. Yeah, look at this. Honourable Combatant Satin Mittens at 35,000. The Peerless, because that's Critical Strike and Mastery. That seems excessively expensive, compared to an Epic being 19,000 for pants. That seems more reasonable. Oh well, we're undercutting someone on those, so we'll see how that goes. What's my average price on those? Minimum's 11,000, normal's 21, max is 38, so it's pretty close to my maximum. I could always adjust my maximum to be a bit less than that. That's an option. I guess technically he's not a pet per se. Oh right, oh Scott, you talk about the purple shirt price tag because Blizzard made it green. It used to be epic purple, so that's the reason no one really wants the shirt anymore. Oh right. Used to have a full set of purple items with the shirt. Oh, okay, Paxton, that's interesting. That's good to know. That would make sense as to why the price had dropped so much. So it's basically for people when they want to see everything at purple here. And the fact that it's now green. I've had this shirt for 13 years, so it needs a wash. But that makes sense. Interesting though. That's a shame. It's a shame because I was making good money on that one. Chef's hat came in handy during the Warfront cycle, making the grilled catfish. Camped at the auction house for about 6 hours just crafting and listing. Made 500k just with the fish sales. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, sadly I missed the Warfront sales this time round. Okay, so we have our gold coming in. 17,000. Let's see what kind of sales they were. So this is basically from, where was this, Monday night through to Tuesday and a little bit of Wednesday. So we sold 60 tide spray linen. We put those at a high price. Couple of quick navigations here. And then binding and mastery, well that's really cheap, 93 gold. Seal of critical strike for 500. A couple of neural silencers, that's interesting. And then a lot of enchants, so there's another load of tide spray there for 2,000. And seals of haste, seals of critical strike, and seals of critical strike. Lots of seals of critical strike. Okay. Not bad, 17,000. Let's take those. How much does that take us gold-wise? We must be very close now. What's the price of tokens, and how much gold have I got? And do I want to go that low? So we're at 178,000 gold. So if we were to get a token now, it's 178,000 gold. And I don't actually have enough. It's 357 and I have 18. So that's very, very close. We'll have to wait for everything to come through first. Let's have a look. Considering that all you had to market was Great Sea Catfish, made another 150k there. Very nice. You sold 20 Captain's Fee sales. Sales are very spotty. Do a couple of cycles, no sales. Then you sell all you have in one go. And off fishing you go. Okay, Paxton, that's good to know. I've not really had much with the feasts as of yet. But then I haven't got the reputation for it. So I think I'm not going to do the shopping here at this stage. How are we doing for... I might have to change my min-max normal on this. We're at 150. Adrios, thank you very much for the sub using your Prime. Thank you very much for your support. Here's a whole load of Samadan chef's hats for you to use as you like. Thank you very much. Just got the rank through yourself yesterday. Okay. Happens that way too. Okay, so it is a bit hit and miss. We're going to change this rich purple silk shirt. I'm just going to change that to a min price of something a bit lower because it's gone down to 129 now. So with that new information about them not being epic anymore, let's go down. Pre-BFA professions, tailoring, pretty clothes, where is it? Shirts, rich purple, right down here. Now this has a manual group on it, rich purple sell. Oh, we just sold another quick navigation, that's doing well. 48 hours, post captor 3, whereas 150 gold was the smallest at the moment. Let's just bring that back up, bag wise, where's that gone? And currently the min price on this is 129 gold. So, looking at that, we'd probably... I mean, crafting cost is only 9 gold. So I'm going to take this right down to 50 gold. because that's still a profit, and that puts it in line with some of the other shirts as well. So we'll try that. We'll see how we get on. Post those on.
Have anything ancient
Let's go
to
back
trade?
to
Needs
that.
to be at
Run a
least
post
2
scan.
centuries old.
Have Blizzard send the difference they made green. Yeah, that would be nice. Generally speaking, when selling raid mats, they tend to sell much better, much higher at reset. Try to buy the mats during the weekend, close to Sunday, and flip them on Tuesday. Yeah, pretty good idea, Kinchi. Which add-on do I use for my bags? It's called Addy Bags. I've got a link in the chat. Bags is the command for that. There we go. There's also a TSM add-on for it, but I've not used it yet. Is that what Lazy Gold Maker says too? Well, there you go. That's good advice indeed. So, rich purple silk shirt going on for 128, and these seals and everything else going on. Let's post those on. So, quick navigation seems to be doing quite well, enchanting wise. Where is it at here? Quick navigation here. Masterful navigation seems to be doing particularly well as well, at 2,600 there. Don't think I've got any of those on at the moment. Might be worth making one of those, seeing as the profit seems quite high. Let's queue one of those up, craft one, and then quick navigation. We have, how many do we have? Don't appear to have any at the moment. Okay, let's pop that one back on.
Have anything ancient
Post that on, give it a try.
needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
And then I'll save buying anything for now until we've got a little bit more gold. Ah, Mr. Deadfellow, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Hope they're selling. I just put some quick and deadly up on the auction house. 5,800. Very nice. On this server on Shadow Song. Excellent. Oh, we don't have one up here actually. That needs resetting. Let's have a look. Groups. Let's go to BFA, Enchanting, Weapons, Masterful Navigation. Isn't on the list. There we go. Let's add it in. And then let's post that on.
Have anything ancient to trade?
And I post one. Not too shabby. Starting army of engineers. Got 8 sky golems in the making. Wow, that is definitely good. Sky golems. Oh, on your server, Blade's Edge. Okay. Well, good luck on your sales. Hopefully they'll come through. That seems a good price there for Masterful Navigation. Not sure if I'll get a sale for that, but crafting cost is 3,000, so profit is 2,600. But the Veiled Crystal price is out. Umbra Shard's fine though, and Gloom Dust is fine. We need to get our skill up better on enchanting. That's another thing to add to the list of things to do. But first, I've got a couple of sales coming in, which will be good for buying a token later. So we can afford to do a little bit of shopping. I just want to check on a few of my favourites. So how are the bones looking? We can normally flip those quite well. So bones, 27 gold. There's a few there. Now, what's my purchase price? Average is 38, and I sold for 41. So I would say take those, buy those, and buy those all at 27, and we'll add at least 10 gold onto these and put them back on for say 39. That would be a good start. Nabas 6545, thank you very much for the follow, and good evening Boogie Lips and Kichiro 22, thank you all both for stopping by. I'm going to do these now whilst I remember, otherwise I'll forget. Let's pick up those and then pop them back on. Bloodstained Bones. 150k on your service, not too bad. That's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. So we're going to go here at 39. We're going to post in here. We're not going to do 200 though, we're going to do 100. Stacks of 100. I can actually do 3 stacks of 100, so let's try that. See what we get for that. Ah, thank you very much, Nab. That's very kind of you to say so. So, bloodstained bones are on. What else can we look up? Tide spray linen is always a good one. So we're looking for anything cheap. My average purchase price is 1608. I have 1,600 of it, so we don't necessarily need to buy these at this point. We can see here 34 of 60 at 22 gold. And then what else have we got? Nylon thread, if there's any cheap ones below 60 silver, is worth buying. Kind of close at 56. I'll take those. And I'll take those. I mean, it just saved me a few copper. There we are. And Umbra shards, how are they doing? Oh, Crazy Pig Iguana, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you are well this fine Friday. Um, 199 gold for an Umbra shard. Wow. Our average purchase price of 169. So that's down at 65% of DB market, interestingly. So I've got a fair few of those. Ah, Vicar 97, doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Everything else on here I'm going to leave for now. Shadow Eye Silk, just in case there's any cheap ones. 2 gold 93, so no longer super cheap. I think we'll leave that for now. I'm not going to need to do too much shopping. Now let's go on to my Lightform Seeker, and we can pop on up here and carry on back to Borealis and see what we can do to get ourselves to that level 120. Right, here we go. So, things to do. I haven't done any of the restocks yet on those enchants. That would be quite handy to do. We'll see what kind of sales we get coming forward throughout the night though. And I can always repost things on later. So, XP wise, quest wise, we've got Zol Dazan Foothold we need to do. Zoldazar Foothold, not Zoldazan, for the war campaign. And then we've also got another load of areas to do here. We've got Tirgarde Sound, the whole quest area here to do. And we've also got the whole of Drusvar to do. So lots and lots to do. So I think we're going to do this one, this Foothold. Might as well do this area to start off with, because I think we need to do that one. So let's head on that direction. Now I think I need to go to the ship for this. So I can go down this ladder, I believe. Let's try that. There we go. Now the person I need to speak to is up here, I think.
Can I help you?
Set sail for Zoldazar. This one. Here we go. What have we missed here? When you went to local grocery, so a bunch of 12-year-olds fought outside. Oh no, doesn't sound good. I hope everyone's safe. Does anyone have a good pastebin link for various Expulsum Source strings? Not various ones, Holly, no, unfortunately. Tie spray bracers, you're welcome to use the one I use, which is specifically just for tie spray bracers. I linked it earlier. There we go. So that's the price of 10 braces, 10 times tie spray linen, plus 4 times the nylon thread, and times the whole lot by 6.5. Six Moon, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Ginger Islands, like that your favourite search setup in TSM, is that easy to do? Yes, it is pretty much easy to do. Every time you search for something in the auction house, so you've got your recent searches here, and if there's any ones that you like, you literally just click on the star and it'll automatically go across to this favourite searches. So it's really handy to do that. Ah yes, Kajuras has got Jackstring, which also has the leatherworking one in there as well. You can always take the leatherworking items out if you do that one, or use his one, which is a combination of the two, which is also useful. Right, what have we got here? Oh, there's some fish here. Let's have a look. Sand shifter. Okay. Might as well just do this whilst we're here. I don't know what price a sand shifter is. Let's have a look. Sand shifter's min buyout is 8 gold, but look at that, my average purchase price is 31 gold. That's horrendous. I need to sort that one out by realigning my stock. That's definitely way too expensive. I think I tried resetting the market when BFA first came out and didn't have enough success, so I'm stuck with a really high average buy price. So I'm going to fish for some. Leafy Seal, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we've got enough there. Oh, we might as well finish this off now that we've cast it. So this is my first time in this zone, actually. Let's go have a look at a bit of an explore whilst we're here. We haven't got war mode on, so no PvP for me. Not unless I'm going to go and do a battleground. Slimy mackerel. How's a slimy mackerel priced? 64 gold. Oh, very nice. That's useful. Right, so the quest area seems to take me over here. So let's follow this over. Conos89, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Aha, Castaway Encampment. What have we got here?
You need something?
We'll complete that quest. You've arrived at an interesting time. My ships have been destroyed. Spoke with the captured Zanzalari troll to find out how the Alliance fleet was sunk. Okay, and there's a flight point here as well. I'll take that as well. Check the price for swamp fish and chips. Yes, I have got a whole load of swamp fish and chips, so that's definitely worth a look at. Definitely. I can't remember the price of swamp fish and chips at the moment. I switched back over to discipline, so I should be alright for questing at the moment. I want to hear my story. I was on the flagship, I saw everything. Tell us everything. Ooh, here we go, cinematic.
It appears the Alliance dogs have lost our scent.
Oh, this is from the Horde side, isn't it?
Almost over.
I hope the war chief's faith is well placed.
She seems very powerful, certain, in control.
It is an honor to serve my queen.
I love these
My
cinematics.
princess is also strong-willed and sure of herself. Our king has always found her to be challenging.
Almighty Rezan, as always, you come when I ask your aid.
Oh, this is the T-Rexy thing.
I have sought the aid of the Horde, but my father may not agree with my actions. Advise me. You are the lower of kings and queens.
My eyes see much.
TSM is the main one, Konos.
Your power and enemies who fear both, and those who seek your demise are here.
Ooh, that's not good.
We need cover! Head for that fog bank! The sails are dead! We've got no wind! We're taking on water!
That's brilliant. Remember, totems, there's always two sides to every story. There we go. That was awesome. Okay. Princess Talanji, you say. I see. King Rain told us about this. Princess will learn what it means to make an enemy of the Alliance. There we go, and a couple more things. Okay. Your auctions of items that you only put in the auction house seems to get higher and higher every time they expire. You guess you're raising the market value yourself. Yes, Leafy Seal, that can happen if you're just using DB Market. So say, for example, let's just pop up an auction house here.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Let's say, for example, what's a good one to use? Actually, I'll look at my bags or something.
If you find anything
Hold on.
exotic,
There we go.
bring it to me.
So say, looking at my group that's... what have we got here? Something that's got a good value of... something that's high enough up. Isn't one really, because they're all on the auction house. Let's say, for example, it was a rich purple silk shirt. And my average was, the market value was 559, and I used DB Market and a percentage higher than 100% as my only posting operation. So say I said 150% DB Market was my normal price, and I was the only person selling the rich purple silk shirt. Then every time I put one on, TSM would look at that and go, oh, 559 gold. And then, because DB Market is a weighted average of the last, I think it's 14 days, so it's not a very long time period. So it would look at that, and it's weighted for the last sort of, I think, 3 days. So it would look at that 559, the ones you put on for, say, 559, and then an extra percentage on top of that. And then the next time you list it on, it will increase it again. And then the next time you put it on, it will increase it again. So the best way to stop it is to either use an average between DB Market and the region market, DB region market average. So for example, I would do a group when I was posting something, just as a standard thing, that if I knew it was something that I was only going to sell a few of myself, like say for example, let's take Shadowy Mask. Has that got a manual one of it? Probably has actually. Let's take something like Black Mage Weave. Let's look at the operation for this. Posting operation. So these ones are just using DB region market average. You'd probably want to use one of these ones, something like this, which uses an average between the two. So if you look at this, we're doing my normal price down here at the bottom. I can't quite see it. Let me move this up. So my normal price down here is 120% of the average between DB market and DB region market average. So it will still slightly inflate it, but because I'm using DB region market as well, it's not going to inflate it as quickly. So that's one way of getting around it and stop it re-inflating. Or you could just use DB region market and don't use DB market at all for things that move slowly. That usually helps as well. Tenarian, how are you? Thanks for my first time catching me live. You found me either watching my series on TSM4. Thank you very much. Very kind of you to say so. Did I create my own groups or use one of the sets made in the blog? I pretty much made my own. All of these groups you see, and all these operations you see, is me trying things out and learning as I go. And a lot of these are probably not worth it now. I probably don't use as much. Some of them are manual, some of them are me just trying different things out, like the average and the DB region market average. That'd be quite nice if I was able to cull any that aren't used, but that's probably something to do to tidy it up. in the future. But that's definitely the way I go for it. No problem, Leafy. Yeah, I mean, in terms of groups, I started small because I wanted to learn as I went. So I started with just enchanting mainly. So my first group, if you look at my really early groups, it was just enchanting, and it was never this comprehensive either. It was just basically enchants, and then it went from there really. Really looking forward to some more automated generating groups. Oh, that would be nice. I know that was something in 3 that was missed out in 4. It'd be nice if they do that, that's for sure. Right, we don't need Brutosaur mount for now. Let's just take these quests. Slay Forsaken and disable the cannons. Okay, and then there's another one over here. Let's head over this way. We can do these 2 whilst I'm here. Medic, heal injured sailors, and what's 2 here? Collect supplies and retrieve Dead God's hammer. Okay, whole load of quests, easy enough to do. Let's mount up. Yeah, TSM had it. TSM 3 had it. So there's a couple of things that TSM 3 did have which weren't in, didn't make it through to 4, unfortunately. But you usually just craft 1 of each and add them to the group from your inventory because it's a lot easier. Yeah, that's exactly how I do it, Ollie, as well. I find it's a bit too cumbersome doing it the other way. Right, what am I looking for here? So save them all. Injured, sailor, healed. Can't see anything in this area that's sparkly or anything like that. So let's carry on. Looks like there's... Is that a fishing pool up ahead? Yes, it is. What have we got? Slimy mackerel again. Where's our zone? It's more over this side to the right. Okay, let's have a look. I could really do with being able to have a water strider over this. What's this one over here? That's slimy mackerel as well. Okay, let's carry on. Right, here we go. Right, let's start with this over here. Do that, and then bundle of supplies, injured sailor, and then let's start with a smite. Gotta remember how to play discipline now. Basically mash all the buttons, hope for the best, or do them in order, and you can pretty much get everything down, especially if you're single target doing things at the moment. It's easy enough. Thank you very much. It's kind of accidental at the moment. I haven't really tried anything too extravagant with my transmog. It's just stuff that I've picked up along the way. Oh, let's smite. Do that, and then do another Forsaken. There we go. Let's get a few of these going at once. Then we can... Oh, didn't mean to get the hexapod at the same time, but we'll add you in. Shield myself. Fellblazer Imp can go. Make sure I shield myself. Oh, we just sold Tome of Illusions Pandaria. That's interesting. Better pain suppression on this. We seem to be taking quite a lot of damage here. I just get sure the dots are going well. Dots on everyone. And then make sure my shield's running. We could fear if we need to, but we're doing alright. And a schism perhaps. And then get the axe thrower down. I need to update my health actually. Looks like my dots expired. There we go. Do that one, and that, and then penance. There we go. And add that on. That's much better. A bit healthier now. Now, where do we need to head off? Head off to the right somewhere. Let's have a look. Aha. Injured sailor. Dot that. Dot that. Dot that. Should be able to take 3 on okay. I'll start with 1. Make sure I don't do AoE this time. Then I can smite these down. Keep my shield going. And do the next one. Make sure my dots are reactive. And we can do a bit of damage here. Then move on to the last one. Shield. Dot again. And get this last lot down. It's nice to do a new area. This should probably take me to 120 by finishing this one off. Just going to go through and do... There we go. So I'll add one in. There we go. We've got 2 more Zanzalari, so that one will do to start off with. As we got some guards helping out with these, might as well make use of that. And then we can head on over this area. Where's everyone going here? Axe throwers. Let's help out these people here. You seem to be doing some good shaman stuff here. Let's help you out. And then quick blade. There we go. Okay, and then we need to go and do this over here. That's a fishing pool of sand shifters. Was it the sand shifters that were quite expensive? I think it was, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, not quite there. Okay, let's go over the other side. This is where I need my artifact. Nope, can't do it from that side. Let's stand here and fish. There we go. Is it the sand shifter or the slimy mackerel? I can't remember which was the expensive one. I'll soon find out. Sand shifter. Oh, that was the cheaper one. Okay. Slimy mackerel was the other one. Oh, there we go. Quick blade. There we go. Yeah. Thank you, Catcher. Just got it in time. Mackerel for the haste buff food. Yeah. Right, what else do we need? There's a sailor up there. Let's just zoom out a little bit. What's that? Break Conjurer. Let's head around, deal with that one. What have we got down here? Sand shifter. Break Conjurer. And an imp. An old smite, shield, penance, schism. No worries. There's a bit of a delay. I have got low latency on, but it's normal to have a certain amount of delay, certainly. Right, let's start with one of these, I think. And then we can carry on with everything else. Pop around this side. That way I won't get... Ooh, taking a bit of damage here. Just do a bit of pain suppression and a shield. And get those dots back on. Oops, axe thrower, dots. There we go. Smite that one down. Penance that one. Another one of those, a schism, and that should be enough to then smite you finally. Out and collect the treasure. only 2 of 8 of those, okay. And what's over here? There's the treasure in there. That's what we need. Look out for those. Supplies. And there's something over here that we need to do. Death Guard. Is that because you might have supplies on you? Okay, well let's try this. One of those. And a Conjurer. And another Death Guard there. The Imp needs an extra dot though. I'll do that. Then we can get everyone at the same time. We can AoE you down. Oh, we got the crab in as well. A little bit extra. There we are. Let's smite these down. AoE these down. Conjurer needs a dot. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Let's get that going. That's going to hurt a lot. Let's Psychic Scream these out of the way a little bit. Whilst I just deal with myself a little bit here. Let's just Shadow Mend. Shadow Mend again. Dot. 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 Shield. In a moment. Give myself some breathing room really. Where I can at least heal myself. Okay, Ollie, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. Oh, it's your internet, is it? Okay, fair enough. There we go. Right. That done. Move on to here. And then there's something over here we need to do. Major Alan Hawkins. Let's get all the dots going and all the damage doing that we can. Seems to be working quite well. So we've got 2 bars of XP left. There we are, we've got the hammer, and then next up, oh, there's a soldier that needs healing over here. Let's do that, and there's a crate over here. I'll do the 2 at the same time. Might as well Conjurer and Imp. And then the guard, we'll do that, okay. Any recommendations on gold making without professions? Not done well with professions expansion. Interesting one. Well, the whole pretty stack thing is definitely a thing that you could do. So things like I did before I did this questing was to go and buy the bloodstained bones at 27 gold and relist them up in a pretty stack of 100 for 37 gold. That's something you can do quite easily. Without professions. And the other thing is obviously flipping BOEs and such like and increasing the price on those, and then looking out for war fronts, buying the cheap ones when they're not in demand, and then selling them on when they are in demand for a higher price. That's also an option. What else do I need to do? I think I need to come around this way. There's something in here I need to do. Do I need to somehow get on that ship? Is there a ladder I can use? Yes, there is. A rappelling rope. Ah, the cannons. We need to do something with cannons. So also get my operations. Yes, you certainly can. I do have a paste bin. It doesn't always work on importing though. Paste bin. But what you can do is look on that, and if you go up a directory and look at all the paste from my name, then you can see some of my pre-BFA groups and operations, which I think do work when you import them in. So you're more than welcome to have a fish around, take whichever ones you like, and repurpose them for your own needs. I'm not precious on them by any means. Oh, there you go. Do that, and that. Shield up. And do that. Let's get that. Oh, we've got a Death Guard coming in as well. Dot that one up. Back to the Conjurer. Put penance on you. Make sure my shields are still going. There we are. Fishing is also good. Yeah, I mean it's not technically really a profession, but it does work. It's a secondary profession. No worries, that noob. You're more than welcome. So just take them as much as you like. There we go. I mean, with my groups and things, I've just basically been adapting them and learning over the last year. Can't seem to work there. There we go, let's do that one. That's those 3 destroyed. I guess we're done here. Is there any treasure chests or anything? Doesn't look like it. Okay, back in the water. What are we left with to do quest-wise? A bundle of supplies. Need to find those somewhere. Let's just run around here. Oh, there's a couple already popped up on my map. It should be here somewhere. Oh, that's fishing pool. Slimy mackerel. Oh, that's the one we wanted actually. Oh, hydro expedition bag sold. That's 4,400 if I remember correctly. That's pretty good. Slimy mackerel. Let's see what this is. Oops. There we go. Slimy mackerel doesn't have a price on there. That was interesting. Let me just deal with this whilst I'm here. Axe thrower and quick blade and shield up and do that, and then I'll be with you one moment once I've dealt with the pesky trolls. And back to the axe thrower. Probably do another penance and a shield. There we go. Right. Do I sell transmog? All of them just from a price point. I tend to sell anything that's over 1,000 gold would be my price point. Sometimes they sell. I mean, they sell extremely slowly. On Shadow Song, they don't sell that fast at all. But I think it's worth putting them on if you have picked them up. At least try it a few times, and if it doesn't work and they expire, then move on to something else, definitely. Solid Lobster, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. You're trying to sell something that didn't go over either. Okay. So it all depends on your server, really. Try to find something that's in high demand so that you can possibly sell. Right, there's 2 here. What I want is around here, perhaps. Oh, there's another sailor we need to do. Okay, we'll do that. And bundle of supplies, there's one. And hopefully there's going to be another one over this way somewhere. That's another sand shifter school. So we want to head back to that slimy mackerel school. Now I was looking at that, slimy mackerel, there we go. 64 gold, so that's definitely worth doing. Let's just position myself correctly. I am. Some transmogs do sell, like 3 to 4 weeks. Some you tried about 40 times and haven't sold yet. It all depends on the transmog, really. And it depends whether you can find someone who's, willing to buy it. It's worth doing as a secondary market, definitely. You made 20 million just selling Darkmoon decks, and it sells them pretty frequently. Really is server dependent. Yeah, I've heard people doing some very good things with the decks. Sadly, I missed out on that niche. I didn't have the profession needed, but yeah, I have heard good things about that. What have you got? Bundle of supplies over here. Ideally, I'd like to avoid too much combat, so I'm going to go straight for just the one here. Let's start with a penance and a smite. I was hoping to avoid a second one, but we'll go for that as it is. As I'm getting stabbed in the back, let's reposition myself. There we go. And we can do that one. So I'll help out with here. Do that. And the penance. There we are. Yeah. Constantly mix the prices up when they expire, though. At least every few days. That seems to help. Oh, interesting. Okay. 20 million, yeah, definitely can be done. Maxed out 2 accounts and biz balance, and your main account's paid till 2022. Very nice indeed. Congratulations on those sales. That's very nice. Okay, everything's ready for a turn in. We've got 1.5 bars. Is this? That's Sand Shifter. Okay, we'll leave that. Let's head on back. Back to the questing area. It's probably going to be an extension of the quest. This is very close, Boogie. We're very close indeed. So this load of quest hand-ins should do it for me. And then we'll be 120. And then I've got to work out what I need to do for the wall fronts and all the other bits and pieces to unlock. Sure, I've got a few things I need to do. Right, here we go. Let's just, you still do the silk flip you learned from Sam? Yes, that's a good one, definitely. Storm Scale and Stonehide leather flip too. Yeah, those are definitely worth doing. Hit 320. Yeah, that would be useful actually. My eye level's amazingly rubbish at the moment. Okay, and so that one's done. That one's done. And then these ones. Hey Marsba, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. You are just in time with a couple of quest hand-ins. We should be hitting 120. That one didn't quite do it, so it's going to be one of these. Supplies. No, not quite. Okay, it's got to be this one. This one must do it. Ta-da! Level 120. Print screen. And hand that one in. There we go. Lots of things unlocked. We finally did it. Level 120. Thank you very much, everyone. It took a while, but I've been enjoying the journey, so taking my time doing it. Very happy with that, though. That's definitely good. Continue the campaign by attempting the quest. Ziblala, which will be this one, I imagine. What have you got here? Zibala. How's things going over there? Use a tow bar to travel to Zibala. Okay. We'll carry on with that. Turtle made it to the water time. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. I've got no idea how that works. Thank you very much, everyone. Very kind of you. So the main thing I really want to do is, let's just avoid this a little bit. Okay, let's hop on. Oh, interesting. Don't know what that was behind me. Take the rowboat to Zibala. Oh, that's over here. Okay, so we continue the quest line. Going to be more things to do. Working on your 7th toon to 120. Wow, thanks, that's amazing. That's very good. Warfront queue requirements, must 120 and eye level 320 to queue for the Warfronts. Ah, okay, thank you. So that's where the eye level requirement came from. Okay, so I am currently level 276. Now, obviously I can make myself a whole load of Tide Spray gear, now that I'm 120. Actually, the Honourable Combatants gear is what I really need to make. Thought you were bad working on your 5th. 120 for the Arathi takes a couple of days world quest to get the eye level. Okay. So I do have Honourable Combatants gear that will help. I also have the tailoring gear that I can now make. The world quest will gear me up. Okay. That's pretty good to know. I've got this armour here, embroidered deep sea breeches that only I can wear. But that requires Hydra Core, which I don't believe I have that, because that's a dungeon thing, I think. And then embroidered deep sea gloves as well. Hydra Core is from Mythics. Okay, I'm going to be a long way off of that. A long, long way. I have to get my rep to friendly to unlock the world quest. Aha, yes, that's another thing, isn't it? So looking at reputation, We are honoured with Storm's Wake, friendly with 7th Legion, so we need one more. So I need to do some more quests. I'll probably have to need to do another zone. I'd like to do the... where's the Tortollans? These ones, the Tollan Seekers, because that's for the Captain's Feasts. That's the one I'd probably quite like to do. Let's carry on with this quest area for now. Where are we at? Zibala's the location for now. So we've definitely got a lot of stuff still to do. Need Proud Mortar Friendly. Okay, because you main Horde. Okay. Start with the Cloak from Storm's Wake. It's on Revered. Okay, some quests in Stormsong Valley, northwest. Okay. Oops, oh. Got a little bit of aggro there. We're now 120, so how hard do these hit now? 120 is the question. They seem to hit quite hard. Northwest for the Tollans, yeah. So I'll definitely need to get those done. I've done the main ones. I wonder if there's any dailies though. There, I'll have a look at that. Have a contract for the turtle people. Oh yes, I can do contracts now as well. There's so much to do. So much has suddenly just opened up before me. This is going to be interesting. Let's start with this. Penance. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Need more gear to have the same easy killing as before. Yeah, it looks like we will have to. Make you a ring and staff 300 eye level on your dual craft if you like. Oh, that's very kind of you, Boogie. I'll have a look. You must be friendly to use a contract with them. Okay. Right, so we're not quite there yet. We've still got quite a lot to do. Okay, good night, Leafy. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. There's so much to do now. I just need to work out the order of things. I'm going to carry on with this quest that I'm on now, as I'm on this island. Expedition, as it were. And we'll see how things go from there. Very kind of you as well on the tip. Where was that? There it is. Flight Master. New location discovered. And then let's hand in this. Okay, we've heard much about ye, and mole machinations, free dark iron earthwalkers, and rocks of Ragnaros, recover fire and smoke from the beach. Okay. Anything else need doing here? No, that seems to be it. Okay, back we go. Let's start with this lot of sparkly stuff. Orc peon. Off I go then. More work. What is it? Poor orc peon. Zug zug. And this one, we need to do that. And then some more stuff over here. And do we need to do something? Dark iron mole machine. That's these things here. So we'll need to sort that out by clicking on this. There we go. That seems to help. And that seems to help. Let's head on around this side. 3. Loads of stuff over here. Oh, got a little bit of aggro that side. Oh, the incinerator, that's not going to help. Looks like this is going to patrol next to me in a moment. So I'll just move a little bit further back. Should be easier. Collect that. Loot that. Collect that. 7 of 9. There should be plenty enough here. Peons just got to me. Do that. Collect this one up. That's interrupted. That's that one. Do that. 4, 5. There we go. This week's best time to get rep for factions because the rep buff from World Quest is like 50%. Interesting, but I can't get the World Quest until I've got everything up. So it's kind of like a bit of a mix mash there, chicken and egg situation. let's move around this side. I want to do this one. Ideally avoid any more unnecessary combat. There we are. Right, let's head on back. Fix that one up. Crafting costs for flasks undertow on your service 3,000. A min buy is 1,800. What can you do with this? It's a tricky one. Unless you can find materials or get the recipe to rank 3, that's kind of like not a market worth being in at the moment. I only need a Proudmoore rep to be friendly to unlock the world quest now, since you have the other 2 factions already friendly. Okay. So Proudmoore, what will I need to do for Proudmoore? I'll probably need to head back. So you're rank 3 already, okay. Stabilize the magma, then use the magma elemental to defeat 200 goblins. Okay. Didn't mention, but if honoured with any of the factions, you can buy 320 cloak. Okay, let's have a look. Where are we at with that? We are honoured with Storm's Wake, so that's a good one. We could do that one. 7th Legion's friendly, so it's just Proudmoore Admiralty we need to do. So we need to do which area for Proudmoore Admiralty? Okay, thank you. Right. Lots of friendly advice, thank you all. Right, unstabilized magna. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit here. What have we got? 1, raise hell, call forth flames in the firelands, cast forth a wave of fire, and dismiss. Okay, so it's 1 and 2 spam. 1, 2. Okay, interesting. I love these kind of missions. They're always fun. They literally just spam everything. Spam everything. And run around. There we go. Only halfway helpful. Oh, you finally got the Lucid Mount? Nightmare, excellent, congratulations. It's another one ticked off. There we go. Is that everything done? And we probably need to head out this area back. Let's make use of our abilities. Since I seem to have gone too far. Let's head out this way. There we are. Thank you, Marswin. All impressed with the boulder. Those poor goblins indeed. There we go. We're done. Okay. Yes, unfortunately, it is part of the quest mechanism that we don't necessarily do the most tasteful of things in the game. Button mash. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's carry on and complete the quest. Right, and what's next? Where are you? Over here. Kelsey, okay, you'll gain these followers. Okay, maybe you tag along with you, maybe help you out. Thank you very much. Return to Borealis. And you get a ride. Okay, fantastic. Exactly what I needed. Where are you here? Daria, take us back to Borealis, please. Nicely done. So, ooh, a whole load of stuff's opened up here. Look at all of this. We have another mount. Very nice. Okay. I want to check what I need for BFA Pathfinder for flying. Yes, I'm definitely going to need that in the future. Doing all the quests is going to be one of them, isn't it? Complete that. Our size have intercepted a horde message. Go speak to Captain Flynn. He's been briefed. Should be waiting for you. Okay, we'll take that.
Our enemies see only defeat.
That's contributions. It's the war fronts. Okay, I can see. Okay. Gives a rep and Azeroth. All the blues is a war fronts and my neck. Aha. Right, you are. What else have I got here? I haven't know why overwhelming too much. Only mildly overwhelmed. The first thing I need to do really is look up this Proudmoore Admiralty reputation and see if I can get that. Island Expedition there, New Dawn there. So I'm guessing for Proudmoore I need to do another quest of sorts. War campaign. I don't know if it's huge amounts of Azeroth. Okay. Is Tirgarde Sound? It is. Okay. So I need to go and do all of this lot. So let's have a look. A New Dawn will probably take me there, I believe. Let's go have a look. Where are we at? We need to go inside here and choose our next area, perhaps. From the Harbour Master's office. Yeah, we're on the way. Here we go.
Finally,
Talia.
some action.
Okay, a New Dawn. Most times, very night, complete.
Honor.
And here's the map. Okay, Tirgarde Sound it is. Pledge full Brutosaur Alliance, then believes Azeroth trading host, yada yada yada.
Well met.
Thank you very much, Tirgarde Sound. Off I go
We
then.
can do this. All right, Flynn. What's this big lead of yours?
Okay,
Something about Ashvane having a new gun
here we go.
How is that a lead?
What it does is make you glad you hit 120 before all this was out. We would have been extremely overwhelmed. I think you'd possibly gotten so long as a kid. Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, I'll just kind of like, I'll take it one little bit at a time. That's the main thing for me. Having help along the way would have been nice, exactly. So there is that, yes. I'm not necessarily the trailblazer as such, is there? Fire the pistol at the water barrel. Do we need to do that? Grand Challenger's Bounty, that's interesting. What's that for? Complete a mythic keystone. Fire the pistol. There we go. Okay. Flynn. Done. And then... where is that? And then that. Say yes to that.
I have another job for you.
Another job. Right, okay. Good evening, Brain Manager. How are you?
You got it.
In the crafting window TSM, if you look for the profit column, TSM is looking for total crafting price of the item you want to craft and compare it to the min buy at the auction house. Yes, pretty much. So, say for example, you look at... oh, Sunny D. Thank you very much. 2 months in a row. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind of you for your support. Let's throw a whole load of... oops, got the wrong thing in the window there. Chef's hats in the chat. Sunny D, thank you very much for your support. There we go. So yes, take your time, enjoy it as much as you can. Feel you're as much more getting yourself worth the game. Yes, exactly. As you play it as if you want to be unsub tomorrow. You mean as in like you burn out so much on it? Is that what you mean? And what did I miss up here? So you're in the crafting window of TSM. If you look for the profit column, TSM is looking for the total crafting price of the item you want to craft and compared to the min buyout of the auction house. Yes, that's the default way it will compare it. So for example here, Pact of Critical Strike. If I hover over here, you can see here I've got a crafting cost of 9,800 and the min buyout is 10,800, which gives a 1,044 profit. But then if you look at that and you think, okay, well actually the region market value is 5,500, so that's an artificially inflated price on my min buyout at the moment, even when I compare it against the market value for my own server, which is 7,400. So even though that's saying a profit and it's got a good sale rate of 0.43, it's not necessarily going to sell. Whereas if I look at like something like the quick navigation, that has a crafting cost of 3,100. The min buyout is much closer to the market value, 4,000 thereabouts, and my server seems to be quite high at the moment, so I could ride that wave and carry on and make more of these for a 1,100 profit. So that's how I would look at it basically. I need some more Umbra shards, that's what I do need. Alright, let's just scroll back down, see if I missed anything. You mean you just rush through it? Okay, yeah, fair enough. You play most video games that way. First time, just rush to beat it, and enough time to go back see everything. Yeah, that's very much. I do tend to get quite obsessed over things myself, so I will focus on them a lot. Okay, so these are the dual crafting and inscription, and alchemy and herbalism. Enchanting. What's the enchanting one? Just out of curiosity. So that's the seal of critical strike. They cost me 377 to make. I've actually got 20 on the auction house, and I actually have 7 in my bags. So I could do that. What do I get for that? Radiant fragment. That's not bad. Extra power is always useful. Engineering I don't have. And the quartermaster, let's have a look at you. War resources. Let's stand together, metal event, wartime might as well. Thank you very much. Hey, right one too, how are you? Those are the warfront turn-ins. Yeah, it looks like we found them, definitely. Crafting cost takes the price from the market value, not min buyout. Yes, if you go into your basic settings here, you can change them, but the basic settings, the same ones that I've got here at the moment, the default craft value method, it will first look at DB min buyout, and then it will look at DB market. Whereas with a DB material cost value method, so that's what it will look at all the various items, it will look at the minimum between all of these. Now I've adapted this slightly to include average buy. The default doesn't have average buy in there. So it's also looking at DB market, crafting, and convert of DB market, and vendor buy. So for the material cost, it's looking at all of those as the default. But you can change that. You can change your craft value method to be DB market or DB region or anything really. I'm doing lovely, thank you, right one too. We've just got 120, so we have dinged, which is very nice. So we're just going through. Pay 100 for the gold. Okay, we can do that. 100 gold seems alright. Heart of Azeroth carried on. Cooking and fishing. What do we need for this? Grilled catfish. Aha, so this is 19 gold for that. Currently at min buyout. My crafting cost is 10 gold based on Great Sea catfish. So I could make some of this. How much have I got? Let's have a look. Let's bring up cooking. Grilled catfish. So I can make it cheaply. I have some Great Sea catfish on me, so it crafts 7. So if I made 10 of these, or rather 9 of these, queue that up. Don't quite have enough. I need another 2, enough to make that. Okay, so that's very close. Okay, Kuturas, thanks ever so much for stopping by. That's the Warfronts thing from Jack. Yes, good idea, Nix. Thank you, right one too. Is it catfish? If you have none, you can fish up some real quick right in town. Okay, right on 2. That's good to know. I'm really very close. I only need 2, so let's go and do that whilst we're here. I'm really enjoying BFA at the moment, to be perfectly honest. I'm taking my time, so I'm enjoying the content at my own pace, which I think for me has, you know, saved me from burnout and rushing through everything and trying to get everything done. There we go. Oh, we got midnight salmon. Very nice. Let's carry on. See if we can do a little bit of fishing. Lane snapper. Let's keep on going. But yeah, BFA, I've enjoyed the storyline. I've enjoyed the zones. They look lovely. Maybe I need to change areas. Right off the bat, very nice. Yeah. It's a good start, for sure. I mean, I only need 2, so hopefully there's... that's Frenzied Fangtooth. Let's keep going. And the good thing about this is we're obviously skilling up our fishing. Fishing is up to 99. Lots of lane snapper at the moment. Those are deep water fish. Great sea catfish is freshwater. Aha! That would explain it. Okay, we got a belt. Okay, so... well, let's look at the tailoring whilst we're here. Tie spray linen we should be able to do quite easily. Min by currently 4 gold. It can't be that cheap. Very surprised at that. Let's just double check, just in case.
Have anything ancient to
Shopping,
trade?
tie spray
Needs to
linen.
be at least 2 centuries old.
If that, oh no, favourite searches, wrong one. Tie spray linen. I'm sure that will have been snapped up by now. Yeah, 12 gold 80 is quite good though. Anything below all of this, average purchase price is 16, so I'll take these. 12 gold, 13 gold. 6 stacks of 15. That's a very odd amount. Oops. Yep, didn't need to get that one. There we go. 16, 18. There we go. Okay. Stage left. Okay. Thank you, right one too. Use the pool by the fishing train, I believe. Oh yes, I remember that one. Where are we at? So if I head north and do that one. So if I head up here, maybe, and round, fishing trainer, see if I can fit on my mount, is up here and, oh no, not round there, up the back somewhere. Where are you, fishing trainer? I think you're up here, aren't you? I need to somehow get at the top, which is round. Oh, I think it's around the back, actually. I think I can do this way. Here we go. And fish. Long boy for the win. Exactly. Lord Lux, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm playing EU. Yes, I am. There we go. Great sea catfish. Easily done. Yeah, I'm on Shadow Song EU is my server. I've been here since vanilla. I've never changed. I did try Argent Dawn when I attempted some pet things. Oh, another midnight salmon. Very nice. And we got fishing 100 and a Tirgarde perch all in one go. Very nice. Thank you very much for the grats. I'm very much enjoying it at the moment. Just running through everything and working out what we're going to do next. We're doing some Warfront hand-ins, and then we're going to do some more on the Proudmoor reputation. More perch, more perch. We just need one more, I think. Tirgarde perch. Could do with finding a school of great sea catfish. That would be handy. Oh, there's one. We got one. Okay, so cooking wise, let's bring up our cooking window and crafting grilled catfish. 6776. Some of those we didn't quite get enough of, so hopefully the averages work out okay. How many great grilled catfish did we get? Bags. Grilled catfish. We've got 63. Okay, so we have enough to do the hand in at least. There we go. How do I get Pierre? I bought him on the auction house. It's a engineering item. Okay, so we need to head on back. Dungeon quest to clear. Yes, I haven't got any quests yet. I haven't done any other areas. We've done Shrine of the Storm. We haven't done anything else beyond that yet. What's that one? Missed that. Okay, so where is everyone? Let's pop down here. So we were looking at the fishing person, cooking and fishing person. So we wanted grilled catfish. We can do that one. Hand that one in. And then tailoring we did, I thought, for the time spray. Oh no, we didn't. We went and shopping for it. We can do that. Hand that in. And what else have we got here? Leatherworking we haven't got the things for. And then over here there is Flynn. Okay, you're the priest supposed to be waiting for. Let's get to work. Aha, that's you'll unlock access to the following island expeditions. Unlock the ability to go to an island and search for Azeroth. Okay. To start the expedition, then explore the uncharted island. I don't want to do this just yet. I want to leave that for the moment. You know the Pierre is up on Shadowsong. Have you got one up, Nix? Yes, let's have a look. Here we go. Shopping. Pierre. There we go. Nick's Death Knight. Oh, you've been undercut. But 67,000 is a pretty good price. Now, considering Lil Ragnaros costs the same as a WoW token. So a WoW token is about 178,000 on EU. So to get Pierre rather than Lil Ragnaros is quite a bit cheaper. So that would be the way I'd go. If you do want mobile cooking, is to go for Pierre rather than Lil Ragnaros. Okay, so carrying on our quest stuff. Tirgarde Sound we need to carry on somehow. Where do we go? Story progress. I'm guessing we need to just head this way, because I haven't got any actual quests. There we are. Take the ferry to East Point Station. Okay, well that's easy enough. Where's East Point Station? There it is. There's a boat there, so let's head on over. Oh, didn't quite mean to do that. I sank. My poor Brutosaur. Everyone's going to get shocked at this Brutosaur just swimming along, followed by a Pierre. Here we go. I haven't seen the Brutosaur swim actually. Looks quite graceful. I like it. Let's poke our head up over the water. There we go. Right, can we hop out? Oh, it's going to be difficult on a Brutosaur mount. Come on, you can make it. There we go. No, not quite. Hold on. Oh, what did I miss? Thank you, Tharion. No, Tinarion. Tinarion Emo. Thank you very much for the follow. Loch Ness Monster, exactly. Yeah, no luck here. I'm stuck now. Hold on, let's come back out. There we go. That's better. What's my operation for selling my craft? For craft. Hello, Oreo. How are you? Oreo's come to say hello. Is he just going behind me? How are you doing, mate? Hello, pretty cat. There we go. So my operation for selling my craft is a good crafting one I have at the moment is for something like, let's have a look at honourable gear selling and look at the group operation for this. So I'm using an average of region and DD market craft minimum. There he is, meowing away. You want some attention, don't you, mate? So for me, posting operation will be, that's interesting. The percentage, the minimum price is percent. Why is that just percent? Oh, there we go. Maximum. So my minimum is the maximum, if that makes sense, because I would want to be the highest of these ones, is either 110% crafting, which I want to make sure I have, and 50% of the average between DB market and DB region market average, or 80% my average sell price. So those are the three things I'm factoring in. I used average sell there because there was a problem with some of the things not having a option. I can probably safely take that one out now. So I'm going to take that out to save confusion. So I'll just have that. And I'll take that out there. We don't need that now. That was to get around a bug earlier. An average sell. I have a cat just jumping behind me and rolling on the floor just off camera at the moment. Okay, Mushy. There we go, those are my options. Let's just move that up a little bit so we can see those. Is this one in my paste bin? I think it should be, but for those that don't have it or you want to have it here, so we'll copy and paste them in. So my minimum is there. So the minimum is the max 110% crafting or 50% the average between the two. And then my normal is the max between either 200% crafting or 120% an average of the two. And then my maximum is simply 200% of the average between DB market and DB region market. So that gives me quite decent figures for my tailoring gear. Can you stop scratching the sofa, please? Thank you, mate. He's just flopping around on the floor next to me. So that's my standard crafting one I'm using at the moment. I have got other ones I've used before, like crafting min 110. That one has just a basic 110% crafting as my minimum price. And then my normal price is the maximum between 150% crafting or 120% DB region market average. That's a slight variation on things. And the maximum price there is the default, I believe that looks like. That one's my standard 110 is this one. This one uses 110% crafting again, and then again maximum 200% crafting or 150% DB region market average. It's very much, look at the figures, look at what's in the tooltip, and look at the prices, and see if they're going to be of any use to you, and then tweak the percentages accordingly. That's the main thing with all of these operations is you're just playing around with the numbers until you get something that looks about right, comfortable for your ballpark.
What can I do here?
Right, off we go. Here we go. Cat is definitely wanting attention tonight, aren't you, mate? can't quite see him. There you go. Maybe he'll purr for the microphone again. There we go. Okay, Tenarion, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Entertainment, making it so easy to understand. I think we're awesome. Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say so. Alliance rides boats, yeah. What do Horde ride then? I'd be interested to know. We're heading all the way round. So this is a new area for me. Oh, you're on the canoe, okay. Yeah, boat's quite nice. Right, so let's head on over to this next area and see what we can do. Let's have a look, actually, whilst we're here. Reputation-wise, let's add this to the XP bar so we can get an idea as to how close we are to friendly. Oh, you ride a stagecoach. Oh, that sounds cool. What's the fish here? Lane snapper. Okay. But you don't like being a wisp. Ah. Needs to be closer. How much closer do I need to be? The Ashvale Trading Company. Complete quest. Inspect marked goods in the foundry. And slay 10 company watchmen. And there's a little one down here I can just about see. Free 6 urchin workers from the foundry. Okay. New area. Used to play Alliance. Second one was a Night Elf. Yes, the Wisp is not necessarily the best one. For sure. Alright, Company Enforcer. Let's start with one of these. Let's see what kind of damage I can do at the moment. Obviously, I would like to be a better eye level. I could do with looking at my gear and seeing what I can upgrade from my own tailoring. Maybe some of my Honourable Combatants gear I can either make myself or use. Oh, that hurt. Let's zoom in a little bit. Get some gold. There's another quest over here. What's this one? Message from the management. This little lady Priscilla. Okay. Let's take that.
Faithful employees, effective immediately, all shifts are doubled. We do
Oh, right, okay.
Your hard
Oh,
work
she's the one from the cinematic. Yes.
Regarding increased company presence on
That,
site,
and
rest
5,
assured
and
they are
3.
here for your
Schism. Do that one. Hey, Veggie Burger, how are you? Thanks for stopping by.
Given the rumors of foreign invaders,
Do a Watchman whilst we're here.
we can
do
never
that.
be too careful. Obey their instructions to avoid any.
She certainly seems
unseemly
quite
incidents.
militant, doesn't she? This Priscilla Ashvane. Well, let's see what we can do to help
Kindly
out.
direct inquiries to Mr. Farthing or Mr. Wills.
Okay, has she finished? Marked goods inspected. And then move around. Oh, there's one. What do we need to do here? Urchin worker. Head down there. Okay, that's that one. And back. Wow, that was quick, mushy. Right, looks like there's a lot of things going on around here. So let's head up this way. And I can do a watchman from here.
Should never have come here.
You should never have come here. I'll take this slowly and carefully because I'm not convinced of my fighting prowess at this level just yet.
Damn it all.
So I'll work my way through. Looks like I need to go inside here, I think. So let's start with one of these. Good job I've got Pierre to help me. Ah, Taskmaster, you're the quest person. Okay, so let's use all to my abilities. Let's stay out of the way of that. Smite, Schism, Shield, Penance, the usual stuff. Don't have something to interrupt that, but let's put a shield on. That'll be my best bet with that one. He's stealing the show. Yeah, definitely. Poor Oreo just sat on the side there. Should be able to get past this one. Last 10%. There we go. That one done. Taskman's note. And then anything else up here? No. Okay, so there's an urchin down there. There's two of them down there. Let's try one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. Oh, company enforcer, what have I missed? Foundry worker, didn't mean to add you in, unfortunately. Let's do the watchman whilst I'm here. Shield up, there we go. Sure it's Oreo, not replace you in the break. Yeah, Oreo is unusually very shy, but he does seem to be. I think it's getting more of a winter thing. I think he's more friendly in the winter. Same with Cookie as well, actually, for that matter. Getting lots of oh, there we go. Oh, Taskmaster Williams has come back in. You've reappeared. Okay, so I'm going to have to redo you. I didn't really want to, but we'll carry on. I have to make sure I stay out of the way of this one. You know what? I might actually just avoid this and wait for the reset. Otherwise, it's going to take me forever to kill you. And I might as well just go through, reset, and come back around here. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, I don't understand why TSM's telling you 8,490 as a profit on an item that costs 1,000 gold with operational use, so giving a buyout of the auction house as 2,000. So is this item a one that has variations, Fedekine? Is it like the Honourable Combatant's gear? Because maybe there's other variations of it that are a different price. Waiting for me to get to 129. Right, so back we go into the area we need. The Pact or the Seal, yes. So it could be something for the turn-in that has its price inflated for the moment. So that and that. Oh, looks like we got some help from the Demon Hunter. I-beam. Nice name for a Demon Hunter. And then let's do this one. Oh, hey, that's how are you? Hey, Death Water. Slash wave. Might as well invite you into a group as you're here. Thank you very much. There we are. Let's start with one of those. Let's go and kill stuff. Wow, that's super fast. Super duper fast. Thank you very much, Maz. I'll follow along. Just pull everything from miles around. It seems to be the case. I'll join in on this. Right, let's see what else we need to do. Urchins down here.
The penalty for trespassing.
Whoops, here we go. Company Enforcer. Company Enforcer. I'll do that. I'll pick up that. Inspect that. And do that. Also doing this. Head down to the water. Loot that. Lots of linen. And there's another thing to inspect over here. What's this? Dusted blade. Unleash a whirlwind attack. Interesting. There's another watchman. Let's try that. That seems to work quite well. Wow. I'm impressed with the DPS of the Demon Hunter. Very nice, Mass. Very nice DPS. There we are. Ah, there's an urchin. Okay, what have we got left to do? We need note to Forge Master Farthing. Is that in here somewhere? I need to find something over here. There's someone over here. Urchin worker. And we need one more. There's one over here. Do that one. That's freed. And note to Forge Master Farthing. So is that something we need to do there? Hey Jones, how are you? Yes, it's a variation of the Aurora of a ring. Okay, so it's seeing the variation on the items, which is why the price is a bit out of whack for that one. It does make it quite difficult. So how do I find this message from the management? It's orders from Forge Master Farthing and Taskmaster Williams. So where's Forge Master Farthing? Let's go have a look. You must be around here somewhere. Taskmaster Williams was... Ah, there you are. You're over this side. Up here somewhere. It would seem. There you are. And that's a lot of people you just rounded up. Let's see if I can help out. Shadowman. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Everything's just dying. Let's get a dot going and a dot going. Hey, Pro Snipey, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Good to catch you as well. Alright, there we go. There's the note. And so we're left. Suspicious shipments is the final thing over here.
The chemists are producing excellent.
That's inspected.
You will keep them
What else have we got? Oh, that's another one of those blade things. Have one of those, and then let's have a look around, see if we can find anything else. Oh, where are you? Oh, you're over this side. Aha, thank you very much. Using the art of jumping up and down. Dutch Extreme Storm Chasers. Find a video about the server switch and some other commands. Dutch Extreme Storm Chasers. And a video about server switch and some other commands. Oh, right, okay. Fantastic. Okay, and so if you look at the tooltip, the item in your recipe, the maths are good, but not if you look at the tooltip item with a variation in your bag. Ah, okay. Even leveling now a hunter here on the server. Yeah, I can see why you would. Hunters are doing very well. Oh, there's a Forge Master again. Let's do that whilst I'm here. Okay, right, I think we're done with this area, so let's just head back on out. Thank you very much for the help on that one, Miss. That's amazing. So let's head on over. What are we missing? Oh, there's a chest in here. Somewhere. Let's have a look. Is it upstairs? No. Must be downstairs. No sign of it. Okay, fair enough. Let's head back on out to the quest area. Oh, where is it? Ah, it's down underneath. Ah, well spotted. There we are. Get some extra warfront resources. Right, directions. This way. Through the camp. Let's ignore everything, hopefully.
Last mistake,
Okay, and hand in. Suspicious shipments. That's extra rep. Small haulers. Notes. Ooh, what should we have? Navigator's leggings at 281. Or navigator's gloves. Let's go for the leggings. Complete that one. And this one. Complete. There we go. And this one. Speak with Flynn at Bridgeport.
Keep your powder dry.
Okay, what do we got?
Maggie, get these kids on a ferry back to town. Talia will make sure they get placed into a shelter.
Right, okay.
I'll see you
Loving the mount. Right, okay, so we need to head over this direction, it would seem. Right, well that's very good progress so far. I will probably finish it up there once I've got to this new area. It looks like are we down here or over the top? Wow, there's loads down there. Okay, let's head on down. Lots and lots of quests opening up here. Let's take them whilst we've got them. Accept that one. And there's a flight point over here. There we go. Flynn. Complete. Okay. Achievement progress.
Watch your back out there.
There's one. And then where's the flight point? There you are. Very, very much useful. Okay. Right. Well, thank you very much, Nix, for the help on that one. That was amazing. Okay, so where are we at now? We are at gold-wise 171,000. If I go to a mailbox up here and take my purchases and the Hydral Expedition bag, the Tome of Illusions and the 2 quick navigations gives me another 13,000. So that is very useful. So then if we take that and have a look, oops, wrong button, over here and go to the auction house, we have 185,000 gold. If we buy a token, that will take out all my gold, but I'm not too concerned because I'm sure we'll get some more back through our sales momentarily. We've got my other characters I need to relist on, but it's getting quite late tonight, so what I'm going to do is finish off by buying this token, which will give me enough BattleNet balance. If I take that and then open that one up. Oh, and World of Warcraft crashes on me. This happened last time. Oh no, it just stalled on me. Let's just wait for that to come through. Or it might take a little while to come through. Okay, let's leave that for the moment. So eventually, what I'll do is I'll use that for the token for the Battle.net balance. Just got your longboy. Oh, congratulations, Veggie Burger. Let's see lots of chef's hats and Sama thumbs. Congratulations. You will not regret it, I assure you. Very, very much enjoyable. Congratulations indeed. Let's try again. Mailbox. No, let's go for the standard one. Does that come through okay? No, not yet. Okay, I'll have to wait a little bit, I think, for that one. Where are we at? Yeah, 7,000 gold. There we go. Reload UI. Let's try that. Good idea. Time to do your stroll through Brutosaur. Oh yes, definitely. Make sure you walk on. It's definitely worth doing. It's like a rite of passage with your Brutosaur mount. But congratulations indeed. I know exactly what that feels like. Alright, one last try. Yep, there we go. Auction 1. Take that. Delete that. And then we'll take that and we will... So we are at 44 balance, so this should take us to 54 pounds Battle.net balance, which will be enough for me to then buy 180 days game time and get the new mount, which will be very nice. So I think that costs £52, so that's a good way to finish, I think. Right, I think I'm probably done for tonight. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's hung out tonight. That's been very, very nice having your company and all your help. Thank you all for the pointers, the right directions, the encouragement, the chat and everything. Really enjoyed your company tonight. Let's see if we can find someone to throw a host on over to. Who is on? Let's have a look. We have... Thank you very much. Who is on? We can throw a host over to. Someone I haven't done. In a while. Blast doing chat. Who's this one? I've not seen. There. So there we go. We have. I'm not sure where they came into my friends chat, but we have Laputin on my list of people to have a look. So let's send some host over to them. Say hello. As the other gold makers that are currently on are either just chatting or they are mainly foreign language speaking, and I'll stick with this one I think for now. Let's try slash host. Right, in. There we go. So thank you all. I am next on Sunday, so until then, have a great weekend. Orio's tucked away in the corner here, so he also says good night. Thank you all for a lovely stream. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you. Oh, he's going for Borderland today after chatting. Okay, thanks for the heads up, Mushy. we'll do Lafutin, a new person for me, so slightly more unknown, but we'll send a host over, say hello, and I'll see you next time. Good night and farewell.